know, your home. Well, yes, your home, your comfort place. The podcast known as Respect the Times. We got
That's Just Pat.
Cam
Oh.
and White Tee Boog. And this right here, this is a special episode right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like this episode right here.
Okay. What we talking about?
We talking about y'all today.
What you mean y'all? Like us?
Black niggas.
Papas.
Papa Smurf?
Pappies.
Father's Day episode.
Dad.
Okay, it's about time. It's about time we get a little recognition because it's been a long time coming.
A lot of damn names for you.
I got a lot to express about this episode right here. Cause I'm this a double standard against us.
Okay.
Sick and tired.
Sick and
We don't
tired,
get
being
no.
sick and tired.
We don't get no Father's Day commercials.
Easy,
if
brother.
you do,
Easy.
hold on, nah.
Easy.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired of getting ties. I'm
want a
tired of
tie?
getting socks.
You want no
I'm
socks?
tired of getting macaroni necklaces. I'm tired.
What are you talking about?
What you mean?
Those are awesome gifts.
No, they not.
What you mean?
That's trash, man. It is horrible. You need the same time you take.
So let me get this right. So
Hold
you
on.
telling me on
Yeah.
that day
Mhm.
you want to drive down the street and see a bunch of people set up booths for us too?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You
I want to
that.
see all these
Yeah.
commercials.
J's,
Yeah,
I
with
wanna
J's selling
yeah.
J's and polo shirts and
Madden.
and
Nigga
Air
have
Force
US
Ones and
polo, US polo in them baskets. I ain't never
That's
seen
fun.
no basket with no J's in it. You could at least put some Air Force Ones in there or something.
Listen.
But I'm just tired of these holidays. This should be the biggest holiday on the planet right here.
You think so?
Next to my birthday.
Why?
Because it's the daddies. I understand the moms, but you can't be a mom without us. It should be even. I ain't saying outshine them, but put us up there too. But you could put us a little ahead, but put us up there too. Because they be like, oh, I
I
carry.
like this guy.
They be like, oh, I carry these babies around now. I got babies on me right now.
Yeah.
Thousands.
I'm carrying them around.
About
You
a million.
don't, you don't hear me complaining.
Right. About a
So
million.
I know all my brothers gonna be with me on this one. I told y'all I got y'all. I'm tired of them trying us, man.
Let's unite.
And
When
then
it's home, like he's
yes,
right.
yes,
He's right.
yes, man. Y'all start up, get up. They give you with them macaroni and all that other stuff, baby. I made you breakfast. No, I don't want that. You should give them a list before it come up of stuff you want to do, and they should get that.
I saw the movie Glory the other day.
Yeah.
And when they gave him the pay, tear it up. Tear it up. Tear it up. You don't want it. Tear it up. Tear it up.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, okay,
Fathers,
baby.
y'all good out there,
Starting
man.
a revolution.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be. I could. Yeah, we gonna do that. It's not just me, it's us, brother. We together.
I'm behind you. I'm on your
Yes.
side.
Yeah.
So that means you gonna give my dog a good Father's Day gift. Then you got him a good gift already. You behind me.
Yeah.
Now go be behind me in that line at the store and represent my homeboy. He been a good dad.
Huh?
I like
Huh?
that.
What you looking at? Okay, I'm just saying. Here we go.
He been a good dad because I know I be looking, bro. And it's so the way it's set up is comical because Mother's Day comes first.
Yes.
So you be like,
You get to see what they got.
look at what they got
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And then when Father's Day come around, and they get a text, Happy Father's Day. I be like,
You know what
I just
don't-
look at the phone and be like,
You know what I don't like?
what you don't like, brother?
On this day here, I'm gonna preach about this.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that on Mother's Day,
Well,
it's basically they get a free day to chill, relax, and we're taking care of them. But on our day, they be making us want to grill.
make you
What?
work. Make you work on
Yeah,
your day.
they're like, oh,
Go
he gonna
play
grill for
basketball.
Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, let us do the things we would like to do. Like and most of the times we just kind of want, like, if you're gonna buy us something, we'll take it, yeah. But let's leave us alone. Let us do what we want to do that day. You don't think that'll be like one of the best gifts ever?
Yeah,
Just
let
leave
it
you alone,
chill.
let's-
I've been doing that the last couple of Father's Days.
Yeah?
You know why I had to do that? Because one Father's Day, I ain't even tell you how they tried me. They came to me with a.
Oh boy.
They came to me with a Kool-Aid jug. A jug to make Kool-Aid, sir. This was the gift they gave me. I said,
As a unit, like they all put together. And
together. It was.
And you told me you got a lot of them, so the bigger ones didn't give you that.
It was a good $10.
The bigger ones didn't give you that.
They probably put 50 cents. They spent all their money on Mother's Day, so they came to me and was like, "Here you go." And I looked.
This is what was left.
I was like,
You could explain that.
I was hurt. You remember how we?
Who came up with the idea?
I don't
at
know,
least?
bro.
It was last
It
minute.
had to be one of them jigs.
For real, they was like, I think they probably called. Oh, you know tomorrow Father's Day.
Tomorrow.
Hey man, I ain't
No,
got.
it was today.
Yeah. Oh, probably was today.
Today is
last
Father's Day.
minute. They
Yes,
was like, here
last
you go.
minute.
I was just like,
How much you got? $2.
never again.
Piece it together.
Never again.
Listen, I don't mind the early stages of getting the the cards,
That's when they're in
written,
school,
crayons and stuff like that, and the words and the letters, But it is like you said, a little bit of disparity when you fresh out of Mother's Day and you see the overwhelming displays when you walk in the stores and the balloons everywhere. I don't like balloons, but it's just the thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, look at all that stuff that's coming out for. And then when you see it for the dads, it's just kind of like.
There you go.
Good job.
Good job.
Like a pat on attaboy.
Yeah.
Slap on
It
the
ain't
shoulder.
easy. It ain't
Yeah,
easy.
It's not. But let's get into these questions, man.
Yeah.
We vented enough.
All right, let's run it. So we can start it off with, what does Father's Day mean to you?
Well, I don't know. It's getting better. I think because I think that was my master
They're
plan.
getting older.
Get them all a job so they could get you something for Father's Day. After that, they could quit. But
They're getting
what
older.
does Father's Day mean to me? Well, I don't know. It's a celebration of me being a dad, which is like I joke around, but I love being a dad though.
Mm-hmm.
Like all jokes aside, like it's probably the best thing that I would say. Like so that's why it's like sometimes I don't know. I don't want to get into the negative part. I just like I appreciate my kids and the stuff that they do for me and the accomplishments they done so far. That's the best thing for me. Like to see them growing up and like the positive citizens that they becoming. So I think that makes me feel real good. Like them not giving me any problems and stuff like that.
It's a day, of course. Even though throughout the year, I do get my, respect and stuff like that. So it's not like it's only done on that one day.
Yeah.
So, but it's just a day to actually acknowledge those real dads out there. I believe the ones that are actually not the play, just coming around giving gifts and then you never see the person again for
That's the
another
easy
year.
part.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's
It's the guys that are there, I believe, to watch the kid
doing the
fall,
day to day.
skin their knee, crying, sick, their first heartbreak, their first job, getting their first job, like stuff like that. Those are moments that I believe that if you're a real man out there, you want to be a part of. And I think of most of the guys that are a part of those right there, they can understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That were a part of those things with their kids. They'll definitely understand. They'll be like, yeah, that was a memory that stays with me. All those things. The first time the kid fell and cried. The first time the kid fell and didn't cry. That's a big moment right there.
Yeah,
Like, oh snap, he ain't crying. Like he just fell and he got back up and just did what he was doing. So these are little, gifts that they give to us that are subtle that we don't even come talk about that much. But these are gifts.
Yeah.
And I believe that that day right there is like a day that just brings it all up for me. But as far as like the gifts and stuff go, we can joke about it, but it's just a recognition that I believe men want. Is just to know that you are out there doing a good job, and the world is we already had topics and shows about how it's already stacked up against us. So you don't want to know that in your house you're not appreciated for what you're doing and the daily grind. You feel me? So it's that for me. That's what it means for me.
Yeah, and I think it's different for I think for me and you because we didn't have that to show us
At all.
So it was just like we were learning on the fly.
Yes.
So it was like how you start a job, they give you training.
No
You
training.
just threw your ass in there.
And then do what you think was right. And it worked out. It worked out really good. I think I spoke to my daughter the other day about we had this conversation about how the times are different, our upbringing and their upbringing. And we were just talking about how we are more open to talk and use our words more. And one of the key things that I brought up with her was, and this is a little bit off topic, but it was just about, we grew up playing with toys and action figures and stuff like that, and we had to talk for the action figures. So it actually gave us some type of dialect skill. Where with these younger guys, they didn't grow up with toys; they grew up with the technology.
Yeah.
So that didn't give them the voice and the, the way to express themselves as much as we did. But that's just something subtle.
Yeah.
But as kids and growing up, we saw that. You know what I'm saying? And now we watch you guys grow up in a tougher time. I don't want to say tougher like things out there are rougher, but you guys have to.
It's different.
Yeah, you guys got to go through a lot of self growth.
You gotta balance a little bit.
Yeah,
but it was like that, like because you remember when you were growing up, your mom would be like how it was when she grew up, and it was like how they survived. Like I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with them.
Yeah,
like when we tell them how we grew up, we were like, how they did that?
Too much judgment now. Though.
Yeah,
our time didn't have that much judgment, bro. We did stuff and it was wrong. It was just like you did it. It was wrong. But now that you do it wrong, and it's like all over the place. Everybody knows your business, and everybody trying to like correct you. And you got this person over there and that person over there. They're all just trying to.
No, but I think what I think it is though is like the social media aspect. It's like
course.
there's so many people could see you now. Like when me and you grew up, like nobody could see what we was doing. Yeah, that's it. But now it's like everybody can see you now
to
because
the next city.
and then it's like people doing stuff for different reasons. Like they're trying to be like yeah, but. I don't, like you say, I don't want to get off topic, but
what does it mean for you? Father's Day.
For me, Father's Day always was like, it was a day to celebrate my old boy, my dad. It was to show him appreciation, whether it's a gift or words, but that's always what it was to me. Just to make sure he felt appreciated, like to let him know.
Mm-hmm.
What's like? I got a question after he answers too.
I would say for me, it's just making sure I'm like trying to be the man that he kind of like set me up to be. Like trying to make sure that like I'm staying in those footsteps, and I know if I'm in those footsteps, I'll be able to do whatever. Like say the gifts will fall in line if I'm in the right footsteps. You know what I mean? Like I always felt like as long as I stayed the course and made sure like am I good, everything straight, and like through our little talks and everything like that, like I feel like that's like my responsibility to my father, so to speak. Like, because as a man, I feel like it's real big to carry your name, your weight. Like you gotta carry it throughout your whole life, no matter what. So like, trying to make sure I at least start off with a good foundation, like he set off for me to be.
We did the Mother's Day show. It was like your growing up memories and what sticks out about your fathers. I know me and you, we probably can't.
I can make up some.
You can make something up. Well, what do you guys got? Like, what sticks out about him? What sticks out about me? Like, what do you guys remember?
Well, one thing I see that stick out about my old boy, but really both of y'all real involved, like with whatever we do. Like, it's to the point where like my homeboys talk to my old boy.
Yeah, for real.
Like they'll run into him and I seen your dad talking to him. They were talking to him. He playing basketball with us. He talking to us about something. He always be involved, and that's one thing I noticed. I'm really that homeboy. Where like my old boy always there. Like, he always there.
Honestly, it's like the presence. Like growing up, like my old boy, he ain't really never put hands on me. Like, I think I got a beat maybe twice. Like but it was always like I just ain't never really want to let him down. Like that was the big thing for me. Like, but I always wanted. Yeah, I would say that would be my biggest thing. I ain't never really want to let him down. Like we ain't. Honestly, me having a conversation with him was worse than me dealing with my mama. Like that's how I felt. Like that's the type of respect level I had. Like I would rather deal with my mama yelling at me, blah blah blah, than have him calmly talking to me and just because I already it just felt different.
My old boy, he like the big dog. Like if we call him, if me and my friends call him about something, it's a serious question. It's probably something we all be talking about. We don't know. We like, I'm call my old boy. He see what he gonna see.
Right.
He might know what to see.
And
that's how it go.
And my old boy could call it. I got homeboys that'll call him and ask him to go work out and go do such and such, and I'd be like, nigga, you was where? With who?
Yeah, all the time.
He's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I knew you was at such and such. So yeah, he told me, but yeah, we still did such and such. And I'm like, nigga, what?
But that's the part of that's being available. I think that's in me and your eyes, that was the void.
Yeah.
That wasn't there for us. There wasn't nobody available. So we made sure that ain't gonna be our issue. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact he felt that way, and I know I felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
I will never be non-present. If someone says, I need your help, I gotta go. Give me a second. I'm gonna go take care of this real quick. And that's what I believe, we didn't have growing up. So we made sure that it wouldn't be something that you guys would be able to say, nah, he never was there for me, or you can't use that same. But with that being, there's a lot of, responsibility that come with that, because you have that, well, shoot, you got somebody to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you should be able to go a different path. You know what I mean? So, and that's the part that I really think is like good to watch the growth of like the younger people.
Yeah.
To see where they come from with that.
What's your best Father's Day memory?
That's a question.
My best Father's Day memory? Probably, I don't know, like them, cooking for me, and then just let me do whatever I wanted to do that day.
Okay.
Like, instead of like putting me to work, like, hey, like you were saying, like, hey, do this, do that, or fix this, fix that. They were just like, oh, good, chill. Then they bought me a couple video games, and then I just chilled out that day. Or like at the house probably, but then outside the house it would probably be like when we used to play basketball on Father's Day. That probably was the best.
Right.
Yeah, that was like the super best right there.
I mean, I think I was gonna bring that up was, it might look like, to most people that know me, they'll see me as, man, I don't know, this dude seems like he has everything. I don't know what else I want to get him. He got this, he got that, he got this, he got that. But what I can't get enough of is spending time with the people that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
So I do understand the little thing he meant by a little break, let me relax, recuperate on this day. But if there is a gift, I love basketball, I love, exercising and doing stuff like that. If I get on that day a chance to go do that and the peace and quiet,
that's a chilling day.
That's my day. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, and then on top of it, asking a little bit more too is to eat something that I might really, really like on that day. Like, say you have a favorite food or a favorite cuisine that you like. It might not be normal, like something that you would make at the house on a day-to-day basis. Like, I like steak and potatoes and stuff like that. So it's like
peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, well, you even easy. I'm a what do you call it? Uber Eats that to you.
Peanut butter and jelly?
He'll make a PB&J quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it. Gourmet peanut butter and jelly.
They got restaurants that do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna make them.
No, I don't want you to make it.
What you mean? Brother, it's coming with love.
You don't know how to cook. So.
At all.
You always say you don't know your way around the kitchen.
I don't. But I eat.
Thank you, though.
But I eat well. I eat very well. That's one of the things that I knew that if I wasn't going to be a personal chef myself and be able to cook, I need to surround myself with very well cooking people.
Well, I'm a chef.
Oh, well.
I cook very well.
We discussed this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The famous clean. Always with me.
Who's the best cook, mom or dad? I'm just asking.
My old boy cook. It's some hot dogs on the stove. You're like, oh yeah, he done made something. She must be going out or something.
Yeah, so I don't want to show her up.
Oh, okay. You gotta leave her with something.
On that note, we
like,
just
all jokes aside, I might. You know what?
We just gonna.
I'm gonna cook one day on the show.
No.
Y'all gonna be like,
see, listen. Alright, so the
trying to
next
look out for
question.
y'all.
Next question.
Yeah.
Next question,
I'm
guys.
trying to look out for y'all.
Listen,
I'm
We
gonna
got-
hold
we
the
got-
chef out here,
we
man.
appreciate it.
What we got going on?
We appreciate it. Appreciate that, big dog.
All right.
So the last question I want to ask is the impact.
What's my favorite thing to cook?
Alright, I'm gonna just turn it a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna ask, what do y'all think is the impact of having a father? Like, do y'all think the impact is a big impact? It's not as big, but
It is to it ain't
on the
it
scale.
always
What you
it
put it
always,
on the scale?
on the scale.
What
Well,
you
impact 10, but you need the old boy to.
Alright, go ahead. Line
You
it
know,
up.
it's a usual for us. So I started talking to like my dogs at work. I be telling them like stuff I do, and them boys be like, "Boy, I ain't had that." If they did have an old boy, he didn't do all that. And I grew up, that was the usual. Like my car done messed up one time, but I was sitting there for like 2 hours I had to call him. He had to come fix my tire. It came way from, I don't even know where he came from.
Haiti.
But if he ain't
from
come,
Haiti.
boy, I wasn't moving.
Oh.
I ain't gonna.
I'm coming, bud. I'm coming.
Paddling.
Shit, like boy, that's always that you can lean on the call your old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I be talking to my dog. Them boys be like, boy, I ain't had that. I'm like, boy, what? How you out here surviving?
That's a fact. I always been looked at as like the privileged one, so to speak, because I got my old boy.
Yeah.
And it's like I could understand it now why some people used to be jealous or like used to make little comments like, "Oh, y'all straight," like
They ain't have it.
It's
Yeah.
back then I used to take it like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, what you mean? Like, we all live in this area. Like,
You was on the inside looking out. That's why.
Right.
That's why y'all. It's different because y'all on the inside looking out. But if you on the outside, you be like, how you survive like that? But I don't know. Did you feel any different? Like growing up?
No,
I didn't. It was normal for me.
It felt normal. It felt normal. Like what you guys are going through, I don't even know how I would react if I had that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't picture myself like, okay, if I'm waking up in the morning, the guy's right there, she's right there. I just knew, mornings I woke up, nobody was there. My mom went to work.
Yeah.
So it's like
Had
that
to
was
get
me
yourself
getting
in.
ready to go to school myself and having to meet up with my friends and then we all walk or something like that.
my mama
So,
woke me up every day for school.
yeah, so
Every single day.
that's
You ain't want him to wake you up, boy. That's
You sleeping too long, man.
boy, like, boy, who hit me? He walking out the door already. He like, what happened?
I feel like that impact right there is big, man, because I mean, now don't get me wrong. I think growing up, we saw elder guys that we probably took a word of advice from here, maybe around, not consistently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we had the OGs on the block or the old guys that were older that kind of stirs you in the right way and be like, hey, look, man, don't do this now. But it wasn't a in-house consistent thing, you know. And when you passed them, you had the respect for them as like a old boy or something in a sort of sense, but not like someone that you know care for you to the fullest.
Yeah.
That would
Almost
literally,
like a big cousin.
yeah, exactly. Like somebody that don't want to see no harm come by you, tell you what you need to do, and then keep it moving. And you just picked it from. Well, that's what I did. I picked the knowledge. I had older brothers, and I picked what to do, what not to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I saw for myself the repercussions that happened to them when they did these things, even when it comes to relationships and all that. Because a relationship to me was, growing up was like, what do I do? Because I didn't have one in front of me to see. Like how you guys can see, okay, mom, dad, boom, I see what. I didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn from television, people talking, cousins, aunts. See, television was big.
Piecing the picture together, piecing the puzzle together.
Television was big for me. The Cosby Show and stuff like that.
Pudding pop.
Exactly.
I would say, I think the impact is, I don't even think you can measure it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the little analogy I just said, instead of having to go find all the puzzle pieces and, okay, look a little here,
an example.
here. It's like, for me and Boog,
Right there in the crib.
it's all right here. I just gotta open the box.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I open the box and I can find damn near whatever puzzle piece, and if he ain't got the puzzle piece, he knows somebody else that got the puzzle piece, and And
That's a big
like,
part right
but
there.
we
Yeah.
could find it out if, like, it was nothing I could ever be like, yo, I want to know this or can I do this, and like having a real father, like not just a person that gave birth to you, but like a real father that's trying to be there and better you as a person is I don't even think you could count it.
The importance of the day doesn't match up to the importance of the figure.
Yeah, that's a big.
You know what I mean? And I think we could stamp that. Like
Yeah.
the day doesn't really show how important it is to have a father like close or in home or whatever. It doesn't show, because at the end of the day, especially the young men, it's your guideline almost. It's to say, okay, I'm gonna make my mistakes here and there, and as fathers, me and him, I know think like this. If Boog's looking at you and Cam's looking at me, and it's like, man, I just want to kind of match up and be a little better than that.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And we think we did
Evolve,
everything we had to do.
basically evolve.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
think we did everything we had to do. If your mentality is, I see the bar, and it's him. I want to go a little bit above
Matter
that
of
bar.
fact, this is gonna next year this time it's gonna be your first
Oh
Father's
yeah,
Day.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a father like a month after this.
Yeah. So
yeah. You don't have, but and that show gonna be good.
yeah.
Y'all can wait on me.
That show gonna be
We
good.
gonna let Boog marinate in his time.
Yeah.
You can wait on me.
Yeah, but when it come, it be a little scary, but it's you learning as you go, so it's not.
But you know, Pat, I don't think it should be scary for Boog.
They gonna
Nah.
just get a lot of
Because to
phone
me-
calls.
Yeah, I was gonna say, cause see,
Nah.
with you and myself, not even me too, or I don't know how you close you are with your family, but it wasn't scary for me when I found out. I was
Yeah.
just more like
No, it
wow.
wasn't. It was more like nervous. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
mess up.
Yeah,
Like I don't like, especially
Yeah.
when they
That'd
so
be my biggest
little.
thing.
When they so little, I don't even want to be holding them
For
like
real.
that.
My
Especially when
hands
they
are
can't
big.
hold their head up.
yeah.
I be
My
like,
hands,
"Ooh, baby,
I
this
literally
one."
held kids in this one hand. How
Yeah.
big my hands are. I'm like, yo, I don't even want to hold them.
I
I
be
feel like I'm
like,
gonna
hey
drop them.
man, she moving.
Right. I used to be like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'll just watch and take the pictures. I'll snap.
Cause that was, if I had to do anything different, I'd probably communicate more. But like, I didn't know that part. Like I thought that was the mom part. Like to tell them, like, give them advice on a daily, unless they come to you. Like if they come to me, I can give them advice. But then I say, like, talk to them as much as you can. Cause dads usually don't do that.
Yeah.
Dad is usually the
cut. And
Yeah.
then when she needs you,
yeah.
you jump in.
Then they come to you like
Yeah.
when they need something, they come to you. But like
Bodyguard.
check on them and
I'm
stuff.
the last
Like,
resort.
Yeah.
we want to thank you guys for watching this show again. Another great episode. And like I do.
You just dab.
Oh, that's they still do that? I guess not. No, you have to give us a good like. Liz Ike.
Yeah,
my bad.
man.
I'm keeping up, man.
Share the content. Please make sure everyone gets to see this. We want to keep it, out there so everybody can see where we're going. Yeah, and just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, please share it. Let everybody see this.
Go ahead and comment. To keep us fly like a comment. Alright. Go ahead and comment and give us say happy Father's Day under there. Let them know. Let your fathers know and these guys you appreciate them.
Fly like a comet.
Oh,
We should let them go
I
last.
don't got
We
nothing.
gotta let them go last.
Always.
Let them go last.
I don't know how to top that. I can't.
Always go last.
Can y'all just subscribe, please?
Thank you. Please.
Please, that's it. Just hit the bell, subscribe, do all that stuff. I don't.
Hey, we out,
Shit
man.
flying.
We out. We out.
Done.